Today, we're diving into a tool that's completely changing the game when it comes to data. It's letting businesses, scientists, and even students build some seriously powerful AI. And here's the kicker. Most of the time, they do it without writing a single line of code. So let's just pause on that for a second. What if you really could do that? In a world that is just overflowing with data, so much of its potential is locked away, It's only accessible to a handful of experts. Well, this is all about changing that equation. And this really gets to the heart of a massive challenge we're all facing. Whether we realize it or not, we are, quite literally, drowning in data. I mean, just think about it for a second. It's not just a trickle of information, it's a nonstop tidal wave. You've got data pouring in from sensors on a factory floor, from every click on a website, from financial transactions, you name it. And trying to turn that raw flood into something you can actually use, that's a huge, huge hurdle. For decades, the only way to get any value out of all this stuff was to have these super specialized data scientists who could write really complex code in languages like Python or R, and that created this massive bottleneck, right? Only a tiny group of experts could find the valuable gems of insight hidden inside all that noise. But what if there was a better way? This is where a platform like RapidMiner just completely flips the script. At its core, RapidMiner is all about one big idea: making data science available to everyone. The whole mission is to put these powerful AI tools into the hands of business analysts, engineers, and educators, not just the hardcore coders. And this really shows you what a fundamental shift we're talking about. We're going from projects that could take months of coding by a specialist team to these visual, drag-and-drop workflows that let you try things out super fast. It's about business people and data people actually working together, not just handing a problem off to some expert in a corner. So how does this magic actually work? Well, instead of writing code, you use these visual blocks called operators. And honestly, the best way to think of them is like Legos. You have one Lego brick that reads your data, another one that cleans it up, and a third that builds a predictive model. You just snap them together, and poof, you've built a complete data science workflow. Okay, so what does a project actually look like in this kind of visual world? Let's do a quick walkthrough of the main stages of the data journey. It pretty much boils down to this simple 5-step process. You're going to start with your messy, raw data, and you're going to end up with a working AI solution that can automatically make predictions or find insights for you.
All right, step 1, you've got to get your data. And a huge plus here is that you can connect to pretty much anything, no matter where it lives, in the cloud, in an old database, you name it. This is so important because it breaks down those frustrating data silos and lets you see the whole picture in one place.
Next up is the cleanup phase, because let's be real, raw data is always messy. So you use these really cool interactive tools to fix missing values, get rid of stuff you don't need, and just generally get the data into shape for analysis. The best analogy is a powerful spell checker for your entire dataset. It's awesome. Now we get to the really fun part. You can use automated tools that'll test a whole bunch of different algorithms to find the absolute best predictive model for what you're trying to do. Maybe you want to find out which customers are about to leave, and right away you can see the results in interactive charts and graphs to actually understand what the model discovered. So, this all sounds pretty cool in theory, right? But what does it actually mean out there in the real world? Let's take a look at the kind of impact this approach can have. Because look, the goal is never just to do data science for the sake of it. It's always about driving real business outcomes, making things more efficient, cutting down on waste, and, at the end of the day, helping people make smarter, faster decisions. And these are not just hypothetical examples. You have a company like International Paper using this to fine-tune how their giant machines run, which directly cuts down on wasted material. Or think about the super high-stakes world of motorsports. The racing team ProDrive analyzes data in real time to change their race strategy on the fly. That gives them a massive competitive edge. It's also really important to get that RapidMiner isn't just one little tool. It's a whole ecosystem. It's designed to handle everything from one person exploring an idea to a huge company deploying AI everywhere. The whole platform is made up of these key pieces that all work together. You've got AI Studio, which is where you design your workflows. You have tools like TurboPrep and AutoModel to make things way faster. And then you have AI Hub, which is how you share and automate everything across the whole organization. Here is a great way to think about the two main parts. Think of AI Studio as the workshop. It's where a data scientist or an analyst tinkers, builds, and tests their ideas. AI Hub, on the other hand, is the factory. That's where you take the models that work, put them on a schedule, scale them up, and put them into production for the whole company to benefit from. And this platform is definitely not standing still. It's constantly evolving, bringing in the latest cutting-edge tech, like generative AI and automated agents. But, and this is super important, for the people who do need to code, it has deep hooks into Python and R. So you really get the best of both worlds. You can build visually, or you can drop into code when you need that extra flexibility. And you don't have to just take my word for it. This whole approach, making data science both accessible and powerful, is why industry analysts like Gartner have recognized it as a leader in the space. It's a huge validation. So when you boil it all down, what we're really talking about is a major cultural shift. By making data science visual and easy to get into, you empower way more people to ask smart questions and find their own answers. Data stops being this big, scary problem that only a few experts can handle, and it becomes an opportunity for everybody. And that kind of brings us to the big final thought I want to leave you with. When tools like this become common, when they break down all those technical barriers and anyone can build an AI model, what new problems are we going to solve? What incredible possibilities are we going to unlock that we haven't even thought of yet? That's all for this explainer.